Well, good morning. We're back in the world of Middle Earth, and specifically, we are back in the southern Barrow-Downs. As you can see, it's a lovely rainy day here, which actually very appropriate for the area. Now, as of yesterday, I thought I would be done here, but of course, there was one last quest that needed to be done. Hopefully one last quest. We're going to find out just in a little bit. But we are headed back up in the same area where the Bone Man was. And we're going to grab a few of these whites while we're at it because we need their skulls. So, we are going. Can we get up there? I think we can. Alright. So I have another high elf, runekeeper. She's a transplant from the closed server Ithel. And I spent yesterday a little time testing out the red trait tree. So far, not sure I'm really liking that one. It seems a little bit slower. It seems like I'm forced to be stationary more than with either the blue or yellow trees. It could improve. I'm not going to give it up just yet. I'm going to see if with levels the tree improves. But my first impression of it, not impressed. I'm really kind of happy that I chose the yellow as my first choice on this one. Alright, so we need to get up here. Oh, hi, how are you? Excuse me, but you could be sleeping. As Tom Bombadil likes to say. Alright, so somewhere in here is going to be a treasure, maybe. At least I'm hoping there's something. Send me through all this trouble and then to find nothing. White Lord of Cardolan. Oh, that sounds promising. Collected the Cardolan treasure. Okay. That was easy. I gather that would probably not be so difficult even if I was closer to the level of the mobs. Why do I get the feeling that one used to be something that you had to have a small gird to do? I could almost swear I'd done that once. Like 10, 11 years ago. When I first started playing. Can't remember. But it's tickling some vague memory in my head. Anyway, we'll slide down this way. We'll kill a couple more whites on the way out. I think I have pretty much done all the Slayer deeds here. Okay, Slayer deeds. Yep, the only thing left are those trees. So that's pretty good. Pretty good indeed. And we want to go... I see the path up now. Oh, excuse me. Go to bed. Good night. And I think we can get back on our horse. We are back in the northern Barrow-Downs. And let's take a look on this side. Now you can see all the little barrows peeking up their mounds. There's the dead spire. I was really surprised to find out yesterday, because I was looking up how to spell Hadiorkith, which I really should have looked up how to pronounce too, to find that that used to be part of all these little barrows that I've been in. Used to be part of one large hole. That was actually interesting. I would have liked to have seen that.
What can I do for you?
Okay, so she's telling us thank you. Of course, we've seen this already.
What do you need?
And we're going to grab the rewards for those. My boys, my poor boys. Hello, Addie. I'm sorry about your loss.
I'm sorry. Did you need something?
What is this? The treasure that my son sought, given over in kindness by yourself and my guides. I cannot. This is what my son sought, a way to see that their mother would not die penniless. I shall keep this, keep it always in memory of their sacrifice. Thank you. Well, you're welcome. And whoop, whoop, whoop. I think we are finally done in here. Alright. Unless we decide we can manage the Great Barrows. Take one last look. Say bye-bye to the Barrow-Downs. Because we are done. Alright. Let's head back down to Bree. Because we have a whole bunch of things to turn in there. Including... oh, what time of day is it? It's afternoon. We might have to wait a little bit on that one to talk to the shade unless he wanders during the day too. Which I don't think he does. Ah. Well, I didn't quite keep from cracking the horse, but luckily it was a very small one. Look at these nice ruins here. It's like there used to be a whole giant wall. I don't know if it was some sort of a fortress, or this was the walls of the old city, which means that Breland, or what used to be underneath where Breland is now, was a lot bigger than Bree is. Bree Town, not Breland. Breland is the whole area. Okay. We shall continue. And we're headed into Breetown. And we are headed over to the hunting lodge to turn in a whole bunch of quests. Speaking of which, how much reputation do we have with Bree now? We're friend with the men of Bree. Of course, we haven't used any of those reputation items that we got from killing those Barrow Whites. I like this little spot. This used to be closed, a closed gate, and you couldn't get in here. You could just see it. And I guess they got tired of people map breaking and dropping down in here because they've opened it up. Not really sure why it was closed to begin with, because it's not like there's anything wrong with this spot. It's just a little bitty spot with some dwarves in it. But now it's open, and you can go through very nice. Nice shortcut here. Okay. So we have a whole bunch of people here to talk to. We'll start with this guy up here.
What do you need?
Thank you kindly for preserving this knowledge. It will take me some time to translate the text. If you return to the Barrow-Downs again another time, please let me know, as I am trying to gather as many of these texts as possible. Well, you're welcome. So, he is got 3 of the quests that I just did.
Greetings.
Thank you for bringing me these barrow shards from the depths of the barrows. Hopefully, I will be able to collect quite a number of these, and perhaps reconstruct some of the tablets lost in the ages. It will take me some time to look over these shards. If you speak with me a bit later, I may need more of these shards to further my research. Alright. In other words, these are repeatables. As you can see, I can't do it again for another 15 hours, but they are repeatable.
What do you need?
You have done us all a great service by your deeds. Your name will be spoken fondly throughout Bree. It will take me some time to spread word of your deeds. If you travel again to Hod Merthanil, the Barrow of Ringdor, the Barrow of Terradon, Hawthorne, and Hod... I don't even know how to pronounce that one. Seek me out. I may have another task for you to accomplish. Alright, so those are done. Each of those also gives you 700 reputation with Bree.
How can I be of service?
Thank you for gathering the grave moss. The moss can be used in several poultices, which may be rather useful. It will take me some time to extract ingredients from the moss, however. If you return, please speak with me, as I may require additional grave moss.
How can I be of service?
Thank you for doing the people of Bree this service. And again, they say if you return, let me know. I may need you again. Okay.
Greetings.
You have done it. Look here. Wasn't scared to go up into those old hills, huh? Don't mind the other hunters. They are all superstitious fools. They think the Barrow-Downs are haunted. Can you believe it? Alright, so all of those not only give you XP, most of them give you a few barrow treasures, and all of them give you 700 reputation with them in a brie. So this is definitely one way to get your rep up. And I think, oh, I can actually go in here. I don't know if we went in here to look. This is the hunting lodge. It's actually a very nice place for roleplay, because it is a very good looking building. There's a nice tapestry here. Nice big window, kind of like the one in Turtle Man's house. Again, it shows a scene that is not reflected in reality on the outside of the building. So we have a crafting station here. My standing is too low, so I still need
Greetings.
reputation to talk to some of these people. But as you can see, there are certain rewards you can get. This elegant backpack, you have to have kindred standing. This patched woodcutter's pack, these are cosmetics. You have to have ally standing. The prized liver chestnut steed, you get kindred standing with brie, and you can buy this. So that's, like I said, reputation with different factions. Lets you buy other steeds. Traveler's bread. That's only non-combat regeneration. I want something that does in-combat regeneration. And even something for a minstrel to lute. They use their instruments in battle and in healing. So, we're going to take a minute here, and I am going to see how much of this brie wrap I can use up and how much further into my reputation I can get. Okay, and we're back. As you can see, I did not get all the way up to kindred with the men of brie, which I was hoping to do, but I did get well into ally. I need to get close to 10,000 more reputation points with them to make kindred, so I can get that one horse. But I'd say that was pretty good, and if I really wanted to, I could retake these quests here tomorrow or the next time and do them. Or I could also finish a few deeds, because I still haven't finished exploring the old forest, which requires me to get the rest of the flowers. I could finish the Slayer deed, which is the trees. I could even go into Terradon and finish doing the spiders. So yeah, the deeds will also get me reputation by completing them, which I think I will finish most of these deeds off camera, because, you know, nobody's got time to watch me do all that, and that would take me a while. Oh, and we have our random tomb. And here is our lost shade. Shining and gleaming, I hath seen this before, on hand of my kin, so death pulled him forth. In the stone alcove where life ebbed away, we had hid treasure, and summoned forth death. Now shall I rest as my brothers the same, at last at peace, at last to dream. Seek the black rock. And we have completed that quest chain too. Because for a second there, with the wording of his poem, I was wondering if there wasn't going to be something else. And he gave me not only 700 rep, but 5 dim Edelhorn tokens. These tokens are used to add hope, and hope actually increases things like your morale a little. And I think if you're in an area where there's dread, these Edelhorn tokens, or hope tokens as a lot of people call them, will decrease the amount of dread you feel a little. Now these are pretty weak ones, they're +1, but even a weak one can help. And before we call this completely done, let me look around here, because I could have sworn.
Goodness, could you help me with something?
Why, hello there. You're the one that everyone has been talking about, yes? Well, I could use your help. I have big problems, and that's a fact. You see, I was on a trip to visit my dad away in Buckland after visiting my brother Jill at Hingstaker. I thought to myself, you should take a shortcut. No use wandering all the way down the Great East Road and all. That's when it all went wrong. Now, I was walking along quite as you will until about the time for elevensies, and I felt a dreadful hunger. I came upon an old bit of stone walk in the brandy wood, and sat myself down for a light snack. All of a sudden, quick as you will, a hefty burly fellow shows up, and with none too kind words, mind you. He was much larger than the big folk of Bree. I am afraid I was quite scared of the brute, and ran off without my pack. The stone work is north of Buckland, in the Brandywood. I doubt that this giant man, Southang, I heard him call himself, will stay in his dreary little hut all day. Maybe you could sneak by and pinch my pack when he is out stomping and doing whatever large folk of his kind do. Alright, so he wants me to go recover his pack that he dropped.
Could I take a moment of your time?
And this is a crafting quest. It's a cooking quest, which we still can't do because, well, we don't have the materials to do the cooking yet. So we will decline that one. But we will go seek out Dobbs' pack. I'll meet you at the west gate of Bree so we can get started. Okay, so we're at the west gate of Bree, and we are going to head out to the Brandywood to find Dobbs' missing backpack and see about this large man person that he ran into. So we are headed this way. We're going to see if we can't grab a little more ore. We haven't put any ore up on the AH in the past couple of days, so I think we're going to do that today. See if we can't make a little more gold, even though so far we're doing pretty good in that department. We are up to 170, almost 171. Nice. Definitely helps. We are headed over in this area here. And actually, Yeah, we can get there from there. Okay. There's a couple ways to get to that spot. But I think the way I'm headed is a good one. I think at this point we could almost go cross country. I don't think much is going to bother us now. Which is also good. I think, no, that's not quite where we're going, but... Is it? No, that's not quite where we're going. Is that Hillshire Ruins? No, that's further than that, isn't it? It's nice ruins. I think we have to go in that general direction anyway, so we might get a chance to take a look at them. More little ruins up there. Lots of ruins. Like I said, this was a very large, well built up area at one point. More ore. More Barrow. No silver today. No, it's not all that unusual. Okay, so once again we're looking. So it's not exactly where we want to go, but it's heading in the right direction. Yeah, this is Hillshire Runs. I wonder if that's Hillshire or Hillshire. And I like that we can travel now without worrying too much about being attacked. Let's see, how are we going to... Oh, okay. We're going to go this way, go across, and go up that path there. We get to enjoy the natural beauty of the area without having to worry about the wildlife now. We are going to cross here. And get back on our horse, because I'm guessing horses can't... Oh, there we go. Whoa, we got some lag going on. Okay. Wow, we got some lag. But what I was saying is, what was I saying? You know what? I totally forgot. Oh. We do still have a few mobs here that are green. But she's only going to threaten to attack. The pigs, on the other hand, I'm not so sure about. And look at the little baby bear. It's so cute. But if you stand near it too long, it will attack you. And I don't want to kill the baby bear, so we're not going to stand there too long. Lots of bears up here. I didn't realize there were so many bears up this way. Not that I spend a ton of Oh, that's ancient. Whoa, ancient silver? Where am I? That is level what? That's level 44. We'll just be backing right out of the wildwoods. Yep. We're just gonna back right off here. The, thing about levels in this game is, yeah, you can definitely... That was level 44, I'm level 28. There was no way I was gonna win a fight there. Please say we can get to the spot I need to go to without running through the wildwood again. What's that? That's ancient iron. Yep, that's still the wildwood up there. So, as you could see, up there, that way, is a whole different area. This here is the wildwood. They added that, what, within the last year? And it's a much higher level than Breland itself. Alright, so we are... that was fun. Oh, baby cub. Oh, and here's Dobbs' backpack. And because we can't just come here and not see Dobbs' big man. There's our giant. He has... oh, he only has like 5,000. Alright, come here, big boy. We're gonna dance. Oh, he does not stun. He also doesn't like to come close either, does he? Very good. Wow, he got me a whole 700 XP just for one kill. Nice. Like that. Alright, so we got Dobbs' backpack. Now we can head ourselves back to Bree. Let's try to avoid going back into the wildwood. Would prefer not to run into anything that's level 44. I'd also prefer not to aggro the baby bear. I don't even know if I'm going the right way at this point. Where am I? I am going towards the Brandywine River. There it is over there, the Brandywine River. You know, when you're in a game world, you kind of almost expect the water to be nice and clear and blue and pretty. Well, the Brandywine River actually looks like a real waterway. Of course, it is also reflecting the rainy weather. But yeah, I like it. It's very natural looking, very pretty. And we are almost at the path to go back from Buckland to Bray. We'll swim across. Now, I could almost swear there's supposed to be a quest here or something. Because you don't have this random little island in the middle of nowhere, a named island no less, without it having some sort of purpose. Yeah, I don't recall any quests coming out this way, so I don't know. Can we... Okay. We'll go back to mainland over here. And I see the Brandywine Bridge. So we're going the right way still. You stay over there, bear. I don't feel like fighting you right now. And you pigs can also stay where you're at. This bear... Well, this bear doesn't even notice I'm here. She's pretty. Hi, Mommy. Don't worry, I'm gonna leave you alone. And there's our marsh where we got our mushrooms. And here's where all the crabane are. And of course, the old forest is that way. Maybe I'll do a special short video just going into the old forest looking for the rest of those flowers. I don't know yet. It certainly would probably be amusing. Me getting turned around and lost every 5 minutes. Alright. We're not going to grab every single thing of ore. Working signposts. Actually tells you where you're going. Yeah, I do kind of wish they would come back and update the graphics a little. mean, for as old as the game is, the graphics have held up pretty well. But if you get up close to certain things like the trees, you can tell that it's a little bit dated. I like that tree. Not as old as the trees out in the old forest, that's for sure. Well, that's a huge tree right there. So if I'm right, aside from those little deeds that I need to do, we should be done with all of Breland. Now, we could head over towards Trestle Bridge, but we're going to be headed over that way anyway once the Epic takes us there. Epic-wise, the next step is Lonelands. Excuse me, cat, what are you doing? The cat hears me talking, so she's got to come over here and paw at my arm until I pet her. Yes, this is a very spoiled cat. But she's 12. She deserves it. It looks like it's... Is it still raining? Yeah, it's still raining. Thought maybe it stopped. But nope, 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 nope. Alright, so we are going to talk to Mr. Dobb. Return to him his pack. And we're going to go talk to Strider. That's right, we need to talk to Strider again. Hello, Mr. Dobb.
Goodness!
You found it. You have my thanks. I don't know what I would have done if I hadn't found it. It looks like some of the food is a bit crushed and broken, but most of it still looks fine. That's the last time I take another shortcut, and that's a fact. Okay. He's done. For a second there, I thought he was going to send me back out there after the giant. And I was going to be like, you've got to be kidding me. I already killed him once. I'm not going back there again. And we are in the pony. And just out of curiosity, we're going to take a peek into the main area. I'm actually surprised to see people here. Okay. Alright, we're gonna go find Strider's room. I don't know what's worse, battling monsters or battling lag. The door to Strider's room is locked. Excuse me, I was supposed to come see you. Where are you? Oh, I know. Says I have to go talk to Barley. Barleyman Butterbur.
One thing drives out another.
Oh, hello there again. I was so busy that I didn't see you, but there's never a moment's peace here, if I may say so. I was so worried that he'd sour my beer for letting Mr. Underhill and his friends go off with that ranger. He who? Oh, why that would be Mr. Gandalf, of course. They say he's a wizard or some such, and I'll say there must be something to those tales, for my beer's never been better. He was so pleased. Begging your pardon, but I do run on sometimes. Gandalf said to send anyone looking for Strider up to his room. It's up the stairs just beyond Strider's room. Okay, so now we need to go talk to none other than Gandalf the Grey. Because, of course, our lovely character would be talking with one of the main characters in the story. And hello, Gandalf. How are you? Why, you don't look a day over 1,000. Well, I guess from an elf that would be a compliment.
Why do you disturb me?
You are lost, or seek me with intent. By the look in your eye I gather the latter, though I also sense you sought another. Strider, perhaps? Then we have both come too late. Our mutual friend has left, bearing with him a terrible burden. I am Gandalf the Grey, a friend of Strider's. If he set you to a task, it could not be much less urgent than his own. Tell me your tale, and I will deliver it to him. So, Angmar arises. It is grim news, but I am not surprised. Nevertheless, I cannot turn aside from my own task, for the fate of all Middle-earth hinges upon it. This burden I place upon you in the name of the free people of Middle-earth. Hinder the Witch King's plans, if you may. Whether east or north, I bid you good fortune. Farewell.
I need your assistance.
You have done much good for the people of Breland, but the shadow out of Angmar spreads far and wide. I have learned from Gwaithor the Windlord that another of my order has found corruption in the Lone Lands, east of Bree. It may even be related to the dangers you encountered in the Great Barrows. Unfortunately, Radagast is given to wandering and will be difficult to find. I would ask that you enlist the assistance of the Rangers in finding his location. There is one here in Breland, Saradin, who will be able to aid you. Head out of Bree through the west gate and turn north along the Greenway. Seek Saradin at his cabin on the east side of the Greenway across from Thornley's worksite. Alright, so Gandalf says I need to go see Saradin. And, for the record, the other quest he has here, The Road to the Lonely Mountain.
Why do you disturb me?
This, which we will not read, if you take it, it instantly sends you to Rivendell, where you talk to Elrond, and that ends that, but it also opens up the instances for the, where are they? Let me show you. So if you go to the instance panel, you see Road to Erebor, and you see all these instances here. Now, I was going to say it opens them up. I think it more just makes you aware of the fact that they're there, because they're already open. I could do them if I wanted to. However, as you can see, this one is a 12-man. This is 3-man. 3. Another 12-man. A 6-man. A 12-man. And a 3. So these are all group ones. Now the 3-man ones, if you were like to do one of those, maybe 10 levels under you, you could probably get away with it. Some people are good enough to get away with doing those at level solo, and I applaud them for it. However, another thing that people use Gandalf for is a quick travel to Rivendell. So they'll take that quest, they'll get instantly traveled to Rivendell, and then they'll cancel the quest before they turn it in, and therefore Freeport. Now we're going to go see Saradin. And Saradin's going to be like, yeah, well, I have this stable that goes out to Because we already know he has a stable. We're not going to be taking it today because I would like to stick around and in Bree and finish up these deeds. But I will show you where it's at. And while we're out that way, I don't think we've been to Trestle Bridge yet, so we'll go take a look at that real quick. Of course I'm going to get dismounted. Because reasons. Alright. So, here is Saradin.
What do you need?
I must confess that I do not know where Radagast was bound when he left here, other than eastward into the Lonelands. I do know that he was concerned with lightning which he saw upon the peak of Weathertop. One of my kinsmen, Candace, has already journeyed to Weathertop to investigate. Perhaps Radagast has joined him there. If you wish, my horse will bear you to Candace's camp. Alright, so, as I said, you can see his
How can I
travel
be of service?
destination. The only place he goes is Candace Encampment, and it's a slow ride, which we will not be doing today. Because, like I said, we would like to stick around the Lonelands for a tiny bit Lonelands. We would like to stick around Breland for a tiny bit longer so I can finish those deeds. So, but we will. Because like I said, I don't think we've seen Trestle Bridge yet. So, we are going to go this way. Are we worried about that? No, we're not worried about that. We are long past it. Oh, Bree thanks me. What? Letter from Mayor? A letter from the mayor? Okay. We'll take a look at that in a minute. I ask at your convenience that you visit me in the Bree Town Hall. I wish to thank you personally for attending to an issue that has long plagued the folk of Bree. I hear that it was by your hand that the haunting of our town is ended, and I wish to see the hero of Bree for myself. Alright, so the mayor would like to see me. Okay. Alright, so a very kind person has been giving away some some dies, and I managed to get so he sent me some it was a 2 Lorian gold and 4 Shire Peach dies, which are very, very pretty, pale, goldish, yellow color dies. So, I'm very happy about those. I will be happy to find some sort of pretty dress to dye. I really do like the Shire Peach. It's a very pretty color. Alright, so we are entering... Oh, there is the entranceway to Trestle Bridge. I might have taken you here already. I guess we'll find out if I have the stable. Yep, I have the stable. I might have actually taken you here. It is, as you can tell, not in very good shape. While we're here, do I have... There are quests here. I thought there was a turn-in quest for here. I might have done it already. Yeah, looks like I did. I love the bridge. Whoa. Whoa, did they change the bridge? I'm pretty sure that these walls weren't here. I'm gonna have to go through some past images of the game, because I'm pretty sure these walls were not here previously. Always something that surprises me. Now, there is a path that goes down the cliff here, and if you're doing the Forsaken or the Trestle Bridge quest, I was going to say Forsaken Inn, but that's Lonelands, you might want to remember this path, because I believe one of the quest chains does go down here at least once. And look at this cute tiny little hut. It's like... That's barely big enough for one person to have a bedroll in. But I guess, you know, if you want shelter... You know, any shelter is better than none, right? And it was probably easy to put together. Although I imagine it's more like a shed. A utility shed or something. But yeah, you go down here, and this is, which river is this? Don't know the name of this one. But it's a nice little spot. Like I said, definitely one you want to remember if you're doing Trestle Bridge quest, because like I said, I believe you do end up going down there for a quest. Also a nice little spot for some sort of adventure roleplay where you're camping out. And you can see the path from here. So, yeah, you go behind these buildings, and you find the path. And this over where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Used to be up here. You could jump up onto the roofs of Trestle Bridge. And you used to be able to get down into this spot by roof hopping. Of course, back then that spot was closed off and it just was like a little bit of a path and nothing else. Nowadays that spot is open and it is another thing that leads into the Wildwood. As you can see, that thing over there is level 49. Oh wait, this is one of those cases where the mobs are over 20 levels higher than me. But I don't think this is going to attack. Oh, yeah. Oh, never mind. It's going to attack me. We'll just go back this way. And since... Oh, it can still get me. Okay. We'll just go back a little further. Okay, I was going to say it wasn't going to attack me, but I was wrong about that. It definitely would attack me. Thank God that was just a branch, or a tree root. If it had been something else, I might have had a little bit of trouble there. So yeah, Wildwood. I guess at some point we'll get to do that. And we'll be doing it together for the first time because I have never done the stuff in Wildwood. Something to look forward to. Alright. But, for now, we're going to take a nice stable ride back to Bree. And I think we're going to call this for the day because next time we're headed to the Lone Lands. But until then, bye for now.